One of the most practical and reasonably priced antennas on the market is JPC-350. Now, since it's too cold outside to deploy them and the snow is about 30 centimeters deep, for the radials it's not convenient to put them on. So we'll spend some time and modify this antenna to make it even more practical. There are a few parts to this antenna. First one is the top, telescopic whip, 5.6 meters long, reasonably made. It won't last forever, but it's easy enough to replace it. It's about only 15 euros or so. Then we have the coil with respective marks for different band. We have 40, 20, and we have 80. Then we have extension rod, which pretty much makes this antenna center-loaded antenna. And after the extension rod, we have the connection for the antenna, which is separating the top part of the antenna and the spike at the bottom. The spike is about 30 centimeters long, which is quite enough for this weight of the antenna. And there is a radial system, which is not important for this demonstration, but it simply connects between the threads over here and spreads out. The wires are 10 meters long and they perform quite a good ground for it. The antenna is made for 80 to 6 meter bands with different setups on it. So if you're going to use it 20 to 80 meters, you're going to have this coil installed. Frequencies that are higher than 20 meter band require the removal of this coil. So to avoid this entanglement in the field operations, we're going to modify it a little bit. To modify it, we are simply going to make two little wires with banana clips, male, female, in the middle, and two terminals with a hole of 10 millimeters at the end of them. Basically what you do is connect one side of the terminal here and then the other one on the top. There you go. We installed the wires with terminals and banana plugs, one on the top like this, just under the telescopic whip, and one here just under the coil between the extending rod. So this center-loaded or off-center loaded antenna now has a capability to work when these two connectors are disconnected. We can work 20 to 80 meters with no problem. So when we want to use the frequencies which are higher than 20 meters, we just connect these two banana plugs. When the banana plug is connected, the coil is isolated because our signal is going the way where there is less resistance, and this is by bypassing the coil. Now we don't need to remove the coil in the field, and if we want to go back to the 20 to 80 meters bands, we just disconnect it and we are free to go. Another tip is to position these wires on the opposite side of this sliding dial so that it doesn't interfere when you are adjusting your coil setting. And this is the mod for the cold days. Now you can simply wait for your next activation. This was QRP Tommy. Have a nice day and 7-3.